So, we are looking at the dollar on Monday. Only news is Canadian Bank Friday displaced lower pretty strongly from this. I feel like this is a pretty significant new day opening gap, just based on the sheer size of it and the volume that followed afterwards. This is how the weekly closed. Monthly, previous month did close really strongly higher, so I'm open to the idea of continuing upwards. But weekly hasn't really shown a clean change in the state of delivery. Yes, we displaced through this weekly for value gap and then respected this one, right? But with this giant wick, it's showing that it was just sweeping liquidity and looking to go lower, especially since we had this daily have a change in the state of delivery here. The 4-hour did as well. I do have that giant 4-hour for value gap marked out because it could come back and tap into that. But at the same time, it's not needed. I'm thinking it might end up just tapping this 4-hour BISI as an inverse for value gap. So I'll mark it out as that actually. 1 hour for Asia, we had displacement upwards, and then it looks like we're going to slowly start making our way back up towards that. So I'm looking for Asia's highs to get swept. And then for price to tap in this 4-hour inverse for value gap, then I'll look for shorts. I usually just go with Euro, and Euro GBP is looking bullish, especially with how that Friday closed and the weekly. This 4-hour for value gap here, I'm assuming higher Euro, which is good for a bearish dollar. So alright, so we have DXY taking Asia's highs here. It did not tap into the 4-hour inverse for value gap. We did... I think Asia actually already tapped into... No, Asia didn't tap into OTE, but London barely did. Technically, it's on the same... Let me double check. So no, technically we haven't tapped into OTE yet. Just barely. But there is SMT between DXY and EU. EU has not taken Asia's lows. Let's see if Pound definitely hasn't. And there is a 5-minute for value gap, so I'm going to go ahead and enter on that. Alright, so I was finally able to enter. I had some issues with my Topstep that were kind of annoying, honestly. This was really weird. I tried logging in to I use Tradovate on my Topstep account, so I tried logging into my Tradovate account, and whenever I would try and log in, it would say that I don't have access to demo accounts. I was really confused. I was like, what? So I was trying to figure that out. It's not like I hit a drawdown limit. I was still up over 1% in profit on my account. Also, the monthly payment hasn't run out, but that's set up automatically, so that shouldn't be a problem. I don't know why I wasn't able to log in. That was really weird. But I joined their Discord and I tried sending a support ticket, but I'm not able to until I think it was 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I'm just going to wait till tomorrow and then send us a support ticket, because I had to end up resetting my account because nothing else was working. I tried logging into the program itself, Tradovate's own trading software, and I logged in and it wouldn't show that I had an account at all. There's a drop-down menu for different accounts you have, and it didn't show any of them. It showed 0 equity, 0... It showed that I had nothing. So I was like, alright, I guess I'll just reset it because I can't log in. So I ended up resetting it. I'm going to set a stop loss. I saw somebody that was trading on TradingView as well, and they put a TP, or I'm not going to set a stop. I already have a stop loss. I'm going to set a take profit, but they set one by setting a sell. So I'm going to do that. London highs is just over 1%, so I'm going to set a sell limit there. Stop limit. I don't know what a stop limit is. Alright. I'm just gonna set that, and then I'll probably end up setting the last of it here. Actually, I meant to do it vice versa. It does look like price is pushing. We did have nice displacement on the 30-minute close, so I don't like seeing price close through it. I'm gonna want to see this candle close inside of it. If it doesn't, then it'll probably end up running to my stop loss, but I'll come back and let you guys know how it goes. And stopped out. Just a crazy series of events that I had to go through just to get stopped out. It's obviously kind of frustrating, but looking back at it, since 30-minute didn't have an engulfing close, but it did have a nice rejection with some T divergence, I should have waited for a second stage distribution, honestly. Especially with it being Monday, rather safe than sorry. And I wasn't fully focused because I was kind of panicking during these candles because I took this time to try and figure out what was happening and why my account wasn't letting me log in. So just weird. I just shouldn't have traded. The fact that my account wasn't working alone should have told me to be like, oh, it's not today. But whatever.